Hello, welcome back to Goldborn. Last time, we built more traps, basically. If I remember correctly, we were speeding up that, and we found out that apparently you get more back than you actually use when it comes to melting things down. So I've been making a whole bunch of copper traps for no reason. I've been super worried that I was going to run out of steel, and apparently I was way off the mark. So yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, apparently that was a thing, and I just didn't know about it. Oh well, figure it out. It's always a learning experience, right? Okay, so, what else? Not much else other than the fact that apparently one dining room wasn't enough for the dwarves. There's a bunch of things I was thinking about doing. I mean, we have a lot of options. We have a lot of options on what we can do moving forward, but I think I'm just going to continue with the plan so far and go from there. Oh, they've returned. That's good timing. Oh good, you brought more animals. Did you kill lots of humans? That's the only reason I set you out there. I matched the humans at Cunning Plan. Oh my god. Yes, I'm trying to see all the... human attacked the dwarf. Human was smashed by the dwarf. Human struck down by the dwarf. The human confronted the dwarf. The human was struck down. The human confronted the dwarf. The human was struck down. The Human Us Night Song. Okay, that's an interesting name. Struck down by the dwarf. Because every time they confront the dwarf, they instantly get killed. Not surprising there. Not surprising. 2 humans slaying them. Gosh, 7 humans slaying them. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. Human was struck down. Human was struck. It seems like the humans just kept attacking and they just kept dying. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That sounds exactly what I was looking for. Whittle down their numbers and then conquer them. So hopefully we'll be able to speed this up. The biggest problem is mostly population. Finding new ways to replenish. To replenish the, soldiers we're gonna there. That's what I'm thinking of. Sorry, words are hard. Words are hard. But yeah, it's basically that. Basically, just gotta find a way to speed things up, I guess. Oh good, a dog bone ring worth 14 grand. Yeah, that sounds about right. Still. Okay. So we're building mechanisms. Alright, and... wait. Oh, oops. Alright. So we'll just keep doing that. Stocks are still good. Everything seems to be alright. It seems to be mostly going good. Let's make some more rock slabs, though, just in case. Just in case. It's not like we're in any hurry on that end. Alright, so in the meantime, while they're doing that, actually, 1 second. Just butcher all that. I think that's all the new stuff we had. 5 animals total. I'll check back in a second, probably. Yeah, that's probably fine. So anyway, in the meantime, why did you encrust that? In the meantime, I was thinking, so I record all these episodes like super far in advance. So like I'm recording this probably, I want to say early part of February, early like almost middle part of February, and you're probably not going to see it until at least the beginning of March, probably. Just because of the speed or when I record things. So knowing that, sort of been thinking about, did I put the goat kid in here? I don't remember. I don't remember if I did. Yes, it did. Okay. So I wasn't sure if, necessarily, like, should I just continue making Dwarf Fortress videos, or if I should, like, branch out and make other things in the meantime. Like, I already upload 2 videos a day. I try to go for, like, 2 videos, one at noon and one at 5, because I feel like that's, like, 40 minutes to an hour every day. And I feel like that's enough for most people. I feel like most people don't have the time or the interest to dedicate to more than that. I feel like that's a fair amount of me at any one time, and obviously other people have other things to watch and lives to live, and so I sort of don't imagine making more than that as being a good idea. At least in my head. Like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, that's probably not a good idea. But at the moment, I'm only making Dwarf Fortress videos, and so I'm sort of wondering if I should, like, make, like, other videos, but I don't want to make too many videos at once. So I don't know, I was thinking, like, of trying to do other things. What is this? What is this, and why is it here? I don't know what this is, but it needs to go away. But yeah, it's sort of like I was sitting around trying to think of, like, if I should make other content. Do I make, like, what kind of videos would I make? Like, do I do other kinds of games, or just play random things that I've been wanting to play, you know, do I just upload them and just, you know, as sort of extra bonus stuff? It's kind of what I feel like. But then I'm also worried that if I did that, I'd be kind of like, I'd kind of burn myself out or find other things to play other than Dwarf Fortress. And I like playing Dwarf Fortress. But I also don't want to get burnt out on it. So I don't know. I'm sort of in a weird place in terms of that kind of thing. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes any sense. That's sort of where I'm at mentally, I guess. They seriously already make enough? Jesus. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at mentally, I suppose. Like, I'm trying to think of like, I guess I'll do that. I'm trying to think of other things I would like to do. Not entirely because I'm bored, but more because I just don't want to get burnt out. And I don't want my channel just to be only Dwarf Fortress as much as I love Dwarf Fortress. I just don't know if anybody's interested in that. At the same time, I'm not sure that, like, it matters, because if you're interested, you'll watch, and other people who are interested will watch, and so I guess the idea is that more content is not necessarily a bad thing. Like, I guess the idea is that there's never such a thing as too much content, or there's no such thing as like, a bad reason to make content, as long as people enjoy it. Like, that's the only thing I can think of, is kind of like, let's say it's forbidden? No, it's not. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling. Because my mind is sort of in other places today. I want to record things, but I've sort of been in like a coma for like 2 days again because I have a terrible sleep schedule and I'm not exactly the smartest when it comes to not making bad decisions when it comes to my sleep schedule. That's kind of the long and short of it. I make bad decisions when it comes to my sleep schedule, and because I'm not a functioning human being in many ways. It's kind of the weird thing about about having Asperger's is you want to be a functioning human being, but you're constantly battling with the fact that your brain just doesn't work the way you want it to work. It's sort of a pain in the ass. It's really discouraging, but on the other hand, you know, you sort of have to deal with it, and, you know, I kind of tell myself that other people have way worse shit in their lives, so that's kind of how that goes. It's probably not a healthy way to do it. Don't take life advice from me. It's a bad plan. It's a bad idea. Never a good idea to take life advice from someone who doesn't have their life together. It's sort of like taking diet advice from somebody who's morbidly obese. It's not that they might not be right, it's just, you know, those who can't do teach, I guess, is the old way of saying it. It's the only way I can think. The only way I can think of it is, like, those who can't do teach. It's actually, like, opposite of how it actually is, because normally people who can teach, or normally the people who, like, can't do things make terrible teachers, and a lot of people who can do things can't teach, so, yeah, I don't know. Sort of rambling today. Sort of where I'm at mentally, I guess. That's sort of a good, good representation of where I'm at, in terms of, how my thought process is working today, I guess. Admittedly not the best idea, but whatever. What else? What else? Probably, while they're making steel spikes, I probably should be doing other things. Or at least planning for other things. So, I don't remember where we were attacking last time. I think we were attacking here. I want to say maybe it was down here. I don't remember. Doesn't really matter. I mean, technically, wherever we raid is probably good enough. Do I send both of them? I feel like we do. I feel like we do. I mean, we have enough. I know I'm going to send both of them, and then, I'm going to send both of them, and then we're going to get a siege, probably. That's usually how these things go. It's usually how these things go. Although I'm also reasonably certain that we could handle a siege. Unless we get something real bad, like, honestly, I need to work on the caverns and things, honestly. I have a plan for dealing with that. I actually do have a plan that I was coming up with of, like, how do I deal with all the forgotten beasts. But, it's not the best plan. it's not the best plan, by any stretch of the imagination. But it doesn't have to be the best plan as long as it works, right? The worst thing you can do is have a plan that's too complicated. Or I should say, not too complicated, but a plan that's so complicated that it easily fails. Pretty sure that's the concept of chaos theory, right? The more complicated something is, the higher likelihood that it's just gonna all fall apart. Or the easier it is to make things fall apart. Something like that. Yeah, it's fine. Something like that. I also considered, like, making bigger bedrooms for all my dwarves, but I feel like since I've already made them bedrooms, that's sort of a stupid idea. Sort of a dumb idea. Okay, so they're doing that. Now, I could forge more mechanisms now. It's probably not a bad idea. They're not forge mechanisms, no, not mechanisms, spikes. No, the real question is, do I do only spikes, or do I do, like, different rings? Like, do I make each ring a different kind of, trap? So, like, oh good, an elven caravan. Just what I didn't want. Oh good, elves. I'm sure the elves have nothing useful, because the elves never have anything useful. The elves show up with a bunch of wooden shit, and they never have any, have anything I actually want. Oh yeah. A lot of bones. I don't know what to do with them, I guess I could dump them. I have no real interest in more bones, but... Well, actually, it's not 100% true. There are... Words are hard. There are other alternatives. Blah. Words is hard. God, I'm like major tongue-tied today. It feels as tired as I probably sound. Probably as tired as I probably sound today. That's probably unsurprising. That's fine. Okay, so... Oh good, a child has been possessed. And he's got a craft store's workshop. Apparently he's got what he needs, that's good. Now we don't have to, like... Now I won't have crazy children. At least I hope he has what he needs. Seems like it. I don't know. He's a child, so I don't know. Guess I know that. Oh wow, he's grabbing literally everything. That's fun. No one's made any mechanisms yet. I'm really surprised about that. Oh wow, he's grabbed 2 logs, leather, or 3 leather, blocks, raw gems, rock, and bones. How even old are you, kid? Like, strange mood. Possess my unknown forces. How old are you? 6 years old. Okay. Alright. What is this? I thought I used all my copper spikes. Apparently I didn't. Oh well. We have a lot of gems. Although on the other hand, having lots of gems is not necessarily a bad thing. Just make more stuff. I suppose I should look at what the elves brought me, even though I'm not really interested. Bunch of growing stuff. You brought me a panda. That's almost worth buying. Almost. It's almost worth buying just the panda. Almost. Almost. I guess we could trade something. Okay, apparently large gems doesn't work. Oh wait, there's a large cut gems. Just move those. Nothing else, just those. Hi. Do you have large cut gems in there? You do. Perfect. I'm sure you'll buy this stuff, probably. As much as I love buying random bullshit that they bring me. I'm guessing these are instruments? Oh good, you brought me a bunch of cages I don't need. You can buy barrels. I don't need them. A bunch of weapons that aren't useful. a bunch of clothing, amazingly enough, although that's more stuff we don't need. How do you grow a sock? That's what I want to know. How on earth do you have a grown sock? I mean, it's better, I guess. I'm not sure if this is better or worse than dwarves, where, like, the dwarves bring literally everything under the sun. Oh, good. Loincloths. Oh, well. Guess we'll buy them anyway. It's all worth basically nothing. That's the thing. It's all worth essentially nothing. Which I'm not sure if I feel... They bring me only 3,000 worth of items, which is basically nothing. You want a kangaroo bone figure of Zikith? For 5 grand? What did you add? Oh. You added a porcelain ring worth 1,800. Yeah. Sure, why not? Sure. Sure, why not? You basically brought me nothing anyway. Peach wood bracelet. Okay, that's useless. Well, whatever. Peach wood bracelet. There. Stick it in the museum. I wonder if I should make a sculpture garden or two. We don't have one of those yet. Might be a good thing to add somewhere. I guess we put like down here. Give our guys something to do other than forging spikes forever. Speaking of which. Why aren't they making the mechanisms? Are our mechanics all gone? Do we not have mechanics? It's a weird thought that there's no one around to do it. Alright, put that there. How many statues? I guess we do. We already have a few. Apparently I built these earlier and just forgot about them. Which is not surprising. It's like the least surprising thing in any of my videos is that I forgot about stuff. Hell, I forgot about things all the time. So while they're doing that, I think we'll just fill this next time, I suppose. Make a sculpture garden for every single dwarf. There's a thought. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna cut this episode, and then next time we'll, we'll probably continue. I mean, there's more stuff we can do, but I think next time we'll fill out the sculpture garden while we finish, doing all the other stuff we were doing. Makes probably be good progress, so, yeah, see you all later.